What's going on, guys? November 30th, 2017. It's just here, me and my dog, looking at some charts. And I want to say, man, people are predictably irrational. There is a book by Dan O'Reilly called Predictably Irrational. Just checked out this quote. I was looking for quotes on this book, and this fits us perfectly. We are all far less rational than our decision making than standard economic theory assumes. Our rational behaviors are neither random nor senseless. They are systematic and predictable. We all make the same types of mistakes over and over because of the basic wiring of our brains. It's a good book. It's more of a marketing book. This is what it looks like if you want to pick it up on Amazon. I've read it. It's a little bit dry for me. It's got really good reviews, but if you want to understand how people are actually predictably irrational and the kind of things that we tend to do, it's a good book to pick up. It's got nothing to do with the stock market. Just throwing that in there. I got a lot of comments in the past 24 hours since my last video. Just random people commenting on different videos that I put out, and they're asking me, should they hold? Should they buy more? What's going on? Should they sell? Guys, this is normal. I've talked about this before. This happens. We have run-ups and we have corrections, and we're going through a correction right now. So what price we're going to end up at, I don't know. This is Bitcoin that we're looking at right here. This is the hourly chart. So you gotta know what you're trading, guys. When I'm trading, I'm looking at multiple hours. I'm looking at different time frames rather. So I'm looking at the hourly. I'm looking at the daily chart. It tells a different story. Take a look at the 1 hour compared to the daily chart, right? If I was trading on the hourly, I'd be trading this way different than I would be if I was trading this. So what this is telling me is a lot different than this. So if I look at the hourly, if we are looking at the hourly, this is, we're seeing this trend. I have overlaid the 12-day moving average and the 26-day in this specific time frame. So you can see we're kind of bouncing off this 26-day, and we hit a little bit of a small double top on the hourly. Okay, that generally means we have these tails, right? These generally mean that we're probably going to head lower, and with this red bar coming down, it's probably means we're going to test this. And we're probably going to test this, 91.56. If you guys can't see that, the screen's too small. And if we break that, right? So look at this trend, right? This is the hourly. We're making lower highs, right? We didn't break this high, this lower low, right? So we didn't break this, so we're probably going to go down a little bit more, guys, and that's okay. If we look at this from the daily chart, this tells almost, it tells a similar story, right? So like we're moving along this trend line, this 12-day moving average, right? So this might come down to here. So don't be irrational. Don't buy at the top and sell it at the bottom, guys, right? So if you're looking to add position, I'd be buying more around here, right? I like to buy more around support, and so that for me, it's probably going to be around here, right? It's probably going to be around here, which is 83 if we get that far down, right? So 83.50 about. Looks like we're going to have some more support if we break that at 78.74, right? So like trade based on the time frame you're looking at, one, right? If you're going to want to move in and out of the stock, right? If you're looking at the hourly or even the 5-minute, depending on how quick you want to do, you got to look at the right time frame, and then you got to make decisions based on that. We're hitting a small double top here. We got a nice red, we got a red bar coming down, right? We're at 97.10 over here on GDAX, and we're probably gonna test these lows, right? So in the next, I'm making a video now. We'll see what happens after I take a look at these other coins that are happening, that are trading right now. I'm going to take a look at Ethereum. I'm going to take a look at Litecoin like I did yesterday. So let's see what this does, right? Let's see if within the next couple minutes, if this actually does touch down here, or if it actually, makes a move otherwise, right? My guess is based on what I'm looking at now is I think it's going to test. We're going to come back down to 9,400. That might not happen in the next 5-10 minutes, but that's what I'm guessing. I think we're going to test that, and to be quite honestly, I think we're going to break down. Not because I'm spreading FUD, not because I'm bullish. I am actually very much bearish. I want this correction to happen. I think it's very necessary, and I will be loading up when the price is right for me. So I will not be buying at 9,000. I'm probably going to be buying more around the $8,000, $7,000 mark. Let's see. I'll take a look at it again. Um, probably I'm going to add probably my first position around, if we get there, probably around 86. If we break that, I'm going to add some more at 83. And if we break that, I'm going to be adding more around 78, 7,600. Okay. So that's where I'll be. That's where I'll be at. Um, take this with a grain of salt. Don't, I'm not a financial advisor. Don't play one on TV. If you guys are listening to me and you take my investment advice, that's totally on you guys. This is just what I'm doing. So let's take a look at, keep an eye on, we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin for the next couple minutes, see what it does, and we shall return to it. So let's take a look at Ethereum. Ethereum is doing the exact same thing, guys. We're actually following, a little similar chart pattern to Bitcoin. So we got lower highs happening. We actually had a double bottom here, which is good, but we had a lower high. So we didn't break this moving average. We actually had some tails, and we're moving downwards, and that's okay. So one of the comments specifically on my videos today was, "Hey, what do I do with Ethereum? I have 5 Ethereum. What should I do?" And I said, I sure as hell would not sell. You only lose, guys, when you sell. So I would not be a seller in this market right now. I am accumulating at these levels, right? So I think a good buy. I thought a really good buy was at 405. It did add to my position yesterday. So if it hits here, it might break down, and guys, that's okay. It is okay if that happens. I think we're good in the long term. If we're looking at this from the one day. It's coming, it's flirting with the trend line. Look how far extended we were, guys. This is normal. This was bound to happen, right? As long as we push back off this, we're good. And if we break these levels of support, then we're going to look to new levels of support. So if it does break the 400 level, we're probably going to be around 370. Okay. And if it breaks that, we're probably going to end up around 340. I will be accumulating at those levels because I think this is going a lot higher in both the short and long term. So let's see. Like I said, this tells a very different story. You should trade based on, I wouldn't be getting in unless this bar started turning green. So we had 2 tails, right? And then we have this little bar forming right here. If this comes back down and this, forms another tail and it breaks to this upside, that would be a good time to get in, right? So like we have 2 red bars that didn't break. We have a red bar forming that might potentially turn into a green bar. We have to see what happens. But if it does turn into a green bar, then that's a good buying opportunity, right? So let's check out. 5 minutes is a little too quick. Let's check out the hourly. So hourly is same deal. We bounced off this moving average, so we might go lower, or depending on what this bar does, we might turn this green, and we might start trying to break these levels, right? So these areas of resistance are now, the previous levels of support now going to be resistance, and we need to break through that to hit higher levels. That's what happens when we break into new territory. Now we actually have the chart pattern to be able to trade this a little bit smart. I think this is going down, guys. I think this is actually going to follow like with much of the other stocks. I think this is going to follow Bitcoin. So I don't see this bar forming green. That's not to say it's not going to happen. It's going to happen. That's just my personal opinion on it. So I think, like I said, if we test these levels, there might be a chance that we break down. And if we do break down, then we're probably going to be hitting, the 370s ish, right? 370, 380. Those are good places to add to your position if you're looking. Like I said, guys, you only lose when you sell. So I would not be selling at these positions. These pullbacks are healthy. If you think about it, look, we were over 5,000, now we're at 4,000. That's a healthy correction, but there could be a little bit more. So that's my take on Ethereum. Let's take a look at Litecoin. Holding strong, guys. I gotta be honest. I thought this was gonna sell off way more than it did, but like we're starting to see similar patterns, right? So we're looking at the daily, similar patterns emerging of these coins. They're following what Bitcoin is doing. Everyone's getting in, everyone's panicking, people are selling. I would thought this is actually going to sell off a lot more than it has. We've talked about this in previous videos. volume really hasn't come into too much for Litecoin. So I expected it to be I wouldn't say a bloodbath, but I thought it was going to sell off more than this. So didn't really give me an opportunity to add to my position. I would have liked to. But if it does come down, I will be. Let's check out. Let's see what it looks like on the hourly. If we test these lows again, we might break them. So we'll see. Again, lower highs, right? So we're not. We need to start breaking these areas of resistance if we want to start, changing direction of these guys. So, like I said, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'd like to add to my Litecoin position. And if I were to add, I would probably be adding around 73 if it gets down there. Is it going to get there? I don't know. 73 and 67. Those are my two price targets. If we hit, I'll be accumulating, adding more to my position. So no, I'm not a seller at these levels, guys. I told you a couple days ago that I did sell my Bitcoin. Not all of it. I sold. I did take profits. I thought that was smart. I knew that we were due for a pullback, and I'm looking to get in. I'm itching to get in, guys. So as promised, let's return to the Bitcoin chart. See what I'm saying, guys? It's actually, it was green for a second, and then it just turned red. So let's see. Let's go back to the hourly. This could bounce off this moving average, guys. So if it does do that, then we're going to look to break this. And if we do break this, then we're probably going to be going back towards 10.8s. Probably have some resistance at 10.4. So we'll see. There's definitely resistance here. So we're going to have to break 10,000 pretty strong with some volume to get this to go in an upward direction. But we'll see. It's still trading. We're on an hour. There's a lot of time in an hour. Obviously, the bar can go green, the bar can go back red, and everywhere in between. Yeah. So you guys know my position. You know where I'm looking to accumulate at. I hope that was helpful for you guys. Definitely pick up that book and kind of see what we do on a daily basis and how you can avoid making the wrong decisions by picking up a copy of Predictably Irrational. I don't have a link to give you in the description. I'm too lazy for that. So just pick it up on Amazon or Audible and check it out. Like I said, it's a little bit of a dry read, but there's some good points in there. So I know I'm doing a great job selling that. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Definitely appreciate the likes, appreciate the comments, and appreciate the subscribers, new subscribers. A couple days ago, I passed 500 subscribers. Now I passed 700 subscribers, which is insane. Like the amount of love and support I'm getting is crazy, and I really thank you guys. So if you like this video, definitely leave me a like, leave me a comment. Helps me out. And definitely subscribe. I come out with daily videos every single day. Let me know what you want to see, and I'll be sure to shoot a video for it. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video, and be well.